Welcome to the Hasn't Been 3 Days podcast with your hosts Justin and BJ. We talk about 3-day-old news, sports, and whatever else we want to talk about. You, the MVP listener, you listen in, you laugh, you cry, you enjoy our takes, you hate our takes. Doesn't really matter. But if you do want to let us know about your takes, you can email us the number 3dayoldpodcast@gmail.com, and we will we'll read them. Put in the subject line spam, and it'll definitely get read.
Yes.
We'll make sure to read it on air, because here we go. From the email box.
We're going to read our email box right now?
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. New segment.
Hi there. You have a great show, a loyal audience, and a download chart that goes up, and still have nothing you can act on. No way to reach every listener. No list. Nothing to show a sponsor. Podview turns Hasn't Been 3 Days from a feed into a business you can run. That's from our friends at Podview. Thanks, Podview, for listening. Appreciate it.
Podview, for listening and telling us we're doing a horrible job in a very nice way.
Yeah. So
that's what I have BJ for.
We did get some Instagram unread messages that I haven't looked at. So
I think a lot of those Instagram things that go to that Gmail account is for like comments and likes or just likes on the reels that we put out.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
I think that's all that is.
Thanks, Podview.
Or my sister sends me random.
She sent you something.
Yeah. It's something about, she sends reels to that one sometimes. She must think it must be podcast worthy. And I didn't read it.
You know, some people, all the people that listen can't actually see our video interaction. And I have a new background, and I'm in my...
You look like, what's his name from Ghost? It's so horrible. It's so bad.
But I just have to say this off the top before we get into our 3-day review and stuff and what you've been up to. But what Justin can't see is that I have some new pictures on my wall. And I just have to say, I have the most beautiful wife in the world.
Are they pictures of her?
They're like, she bought this little collage for our bedroom, so because we didn't have any of our pictures up. Yeah. It's kind of weird when you're a blended family there's a little bit of awkwardness to it.
Like introducing who gets to put the family photo up first?
Well, just like what do you put up and what do you not, and all the things. But
I think a Space Jam poster would look really good.
No, not in our bedroom. Maybe in the hallway. No, I'm just kidding.
Fair.
No, there's like 5 little pictures, and there's 3 from our wedding and a couple others that we've taken together. It's really cool. But my wife's, she's really beautiful. So there you go. How's your day?
She's a good wife, I tell you what.
Yeah, she is.
I'm doing good. I actually got to talk to your wife last week. We had a little intervention with BJ last week. Do we just need to get into this right away, and then we can get into the other things?
We can. We were going to talk about it at the end, but we can do it now. That's fine.
Oh, no, we'll wait. To come, listen to the rest of the episode. We're going to talk about BJ's. We're going to have BJ's intervention coming here in about, I don't know, so many minutes. Anyways, that's how long this episode's going to be. It could be 40 minutes, or it could be 30, it could be 54. I don't know. We're doing a really good job of being at like 100 or an hour and 3 minutes lately, so we're doing really good.
Yeah.
Anyways, you asked me about the last 3 days. It's been good. Been busy. Our family has been it's just a lot of things have happened. School readiness days are happening. Kids went and got their schedules for school. It's starting in about 10 days or something like that.
Is Brenton going to be in high school this year?
No.
High school? No. I can't wait to go to high school.
I was thinking of peeing your pants at school, but whatever. That's in elementary school, I guess. No, Brenton will be in 8th grade. He gets to go. He'll have 1 year of high school with Bree. So,
because your kids are the same ages as Abby and Cooper.
Correct. So yeah, we had readiness day last week, picking up um, schedules and kind of just doing all those things. And then this weekend we adopted 2 dogs from
Yeah,
Mexico.
you took the leap.
We did.
You didn't just go like, and then I get this picture. So this is like I admire is not the right word. I commend the Rabel family for their prowess of rescuing dogs, and ever since Husker and Jericho have passed on, you guys have done a good job of like being intentional with your pet selection, and
Yeah.
I commend you on that. And then I get this picture, and it's like meet the new members, capital S, of the Rabel family, and I'm like, okay,
Whoa, hang on a second.
who lost their brain cells? But
My family, not me. No,
yeah,
I'm blaming my kids and my wife on this one.
I could see that.
They're taking the full blame on this. One said somebody in my house, a teenager who drives. We'll just let you figure that out. She wanted a bigger dog. She wanted a golden retriever. And then my wife wanted a little dog. Becky wanted a little dog that she said, so she could put in her pocket and carry it around. And I was like, I don't want one of those yippy little dogs. It will find its way through a goalpost. I wouldn't really do that to dogs, by the way. But
he punted Baxter.
you punted so poor Baxter. He's such a.
I did have a dog named Baxter once.
Yeah, I never did. But so we have been following rescues. We always knew a dog would choose us. We would never go get a dog and say this is a dog for us. And then the month of July, we didn't go look at dogs because we were dog sitting every week.
Hold on.
What?
So when you go to get this dog, did you do one of those things we see the reels and you just sit down and these 2 dogs both
No,
came
we
to you?
we didn't do that.
So the dogs didn't choose you.
Well, I mean, yeah, I guess you're probably right.
Not literally, they didn't choose you.
No, but you know when a dog likes you
Yes,
or likes your
yes,
family.
I'll give you that. I just wondered because I've seen those
Yeah.
reels
No,
where like there's a whole room of people and this dog won't let go of this other person. And it's
do
like,
you know that some of that stuff, shockingly, is all AI?
Oh, 100%. You know, I was just going to say, you put some bacon in your pocket and then all the dogs are going to choose you.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's very true. I mean, there are some dogs that literally won't give you the time of day. We've been following a rescue, and these dogs came up on the Facebook feed, and we're like, all right, if they're there by Saturday. I got a message saying, hey, if you want to hold these dogs, you can make a deposit. And I was like, no, if it's meant to be, it's meant to be. We'll be up there on Saturday morning. And so we went up there Saturday. We went and got one of them out and took him outside and introduced him to the family. And then we went and got, and that was Honey. She's kind of our 1.5-year-old shepherd mix. She's from Mexico. She came with paperwork from Mexico.
Oh, wow.
And like she had to be CDC paperwork had to be filled out so she could travel.
So I see you talking to somebody off to the side. Can they go get Honey and bring her to the kingdom so I can see Honey?
Yeah, maybe. I think she might be downstairs sleeping. We'll get that figured out for you.
Okay.
Honey is our very timid dog. She doesn't like going up and down stairs. She likes to not get down off beds or couches. So we're kind of working with her. And then we have Milo, who's our little Jack Russell. So when we got to the rescue, we said, "Hey, do you think these two would be good together?" And like, well, we've never paired them up before. They're not bonded pairs, so we bonded them
That was my
fast.
next question
Yeah,
was,
we bonded them.
did they come together and that's why you got 2 for 1 deal?
No, we just had we both all four of us kind of liked these two dogs, and we said, well, if they're both there, we'll adopt them. And even the rescue was like, "You're gonna take both today?" And we're like, "Yeah." And so we did. We got them on Saturday, brought them home, and had about 45 minutes at home before we went to a barbecue and introduced them to people at the barbecue. And then the next day we took them to the farmer's market. So we've been just not slowly easing it in. Mom and dad came over and saw them already. So they've already been like overstimulated in a good way with people and everything. So it's been fun. And so, like I said, both dogs are actually from Mexico. So the rescue that we got them from works with an American who lives in Mexico. She has her foster
And for those of
program
you
in Mexico. So
for those of you listening that are geographically challenged, Mexico is right on the border of Nebraska. Just want to make
yeah,
sure
just
you
right
know
down
this.
the road. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, it's not Mexico, Missouri.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you're a little far off, but yeah. So we learned all about this from talking to them. That 4-day, car trip up here, and so they both came from the same rescue at different times. Because the same foster mom or the foster parents' names on the documents. One of them has like actual like import paperwork for animals. The other one doesn't, which tells me that one was probably born in Mexico and the other one was brought into Mexico to be fostered because it was.
Did you have to get this cleared with
States.
Trump? That border control?
Yeah, Milo. There might be some ICE people hanging outside. Yeah, Milo's gonna have to run around. We call them LoJack. I'm gonna call him LoJack. So we're gonna see what happens.
Do you know how to say sit in Espanol?
No, but I gotta give him a shout out. There's a podcast out there called Bad Friends, and they've always had this clip about Mexican dogs. Oh, I'm gonna play it for you real quick. It's hilarious. Hang on a second.
Dogs know English. Dogs know the language in which you speak to them. You go to Mexico, they speak Spanish.
Oh, really? What's a Mexican dog sound like?
Hey, bark, bark.
You know what, dude? You're right.
Bow wow.
Bow wow.
Hey, man, bow wow.
So, our dogs haven't done that yet, so we're gonna figure that out. Maybe they want to get more comfortable with us. But quick shout out to Bad Friends podcast. That's they're two funny people. But anyways, so yeah, they did tell us that some dogs that you might have to speak Spanish to them because they don't understand it. Now, I don't think ours were down there long enough to pick up on it, so I don't know. I don't know enough Spanish.
Yo quiero Taco Bell.
Don't go to Taco Bell right now.
No,
Go to Taco Bell. Just don't eat lettuce that's
no
been sitting on the
chihuahuas.
stove. No chihuahuas. Yeah, chihuahuas no longer part of that commercial.
Yeah.
So anyway, so we are yeah. So we have dogs. Our family is when we lost Gracie in May. Everybody's like, we need a dog. We need a dog. We need a dog. We need a dog. So it's been a little bit.
You made it a couple months. That's pretty good.
Yeah, I mean, we kept busy. It was a busy
Yeah.
summer, so it was hard to introduce dogs at that time, or a dog. So, anyways, what about you? Did you get a bear?
No, still no bear.
Still no bear. No bear.
But speaking of bears,
yeah.
So like Abby, one of my stepdaughters, is getting ready to go to camp this week, and they just informed us that the last couple of trips that have gone up there this year, the people have come face to face with bears.
Ooh.
and I told Abby that besides getting closer to Jesus, she needs to make sure she has a picture of a bear if she sees a bear. Otherwise,
You're you're gonna tell a teenager that she needs to figure out a way to get a picture with a bear or a picture of a bear.
she will. She
Okay.
will.
All right.
She better, or she'd be sleeping outside
With the bears.
with the bears. No, so yeah, no, she's getting ready to leave. But what did we do this weekend? So, cue all of our shake our fists at the cloud moments, because what we did this weekend was we went to the Yamhill County Fair a couple different nights. So,
Oh.
this is going to be. We had fun. We did this last year as kind of a family bonding time, just to kind of get out and go do something. Like I said,
Yeah.
I don't say these things to like make people pity us, and I don't think anybody is. So please, I hear the 14 people listening to us, they don't take me the wrong way, which is good. But so
14 people who have listened to at least 95% of our show. We should clarify.
Yeah. So
yeah.
those of you that have already stopped listening, they don't even know. So
But it depends on what part of the episode they've listened to.
that's true. That's true.
Yeah,
But this will
Anyways,
probably make you real. Yeah.
Maybe. We'll see. We'll see how well this goes.
Yeah.
I don't know if it'll top clean schmeem, but we'll see.
No, it won't. It won't. But so when you don't have a lot of resources, you have to be very creative in how you do family time, because for one, when all the families together, when we have all the kids, there's 8 kids here. Like
I was gonna say, I'm gonna asterisk this for you. Sometimes you've done all the family things before, and sometimes you don't want to do the same thing, so you get on top of having extra people and the cost. I get that. You try to figure out new ways to go do things in a big setting that doesn't
because we
require a Brinks truck.
Exactly. And there are things, especially the ages of our kids now, it's like, well, we're going to go do this. Whoever wants to come can come. If they don't, then they don't. And we kind of leave it on them, which that's really working out lately. And so that's been good. So we go to the fair the first night, and the Yamhill County Fair is a small dinky fair. It's animals and the rodeo and some concerts, and there's rides, and that's about it. Okay. There's not a lot there. So we go the first night to go to the rodeo, which was fine. This is why I wasn't planning to shake my fists at the clouds, but I like to go to a rodeo. I like a good rodeo. I've been around horses and livestock and rodeo people most of my life. Yeah, I mean, people that have been in the rodeo.
Yeah.
Have competed and
do they have names?
These
like,
people?
No, like nicknames. So like when you have like a roadie for a band, like what are the rodeo side people? What are those people called?
Rodeo clowns.
There you go. Okay, sorry.
Yeah. So we went last year, and one of the nights we went, the bull riding was shut out. Like no cowboy scored on the bull riding. Okay. So something that people don't probably realize about these fair rodeos is that the rodeos will have these traveling groups that go to the different rodeos from around the different counties and different states. And it's the same circuit, right? They all go together. Well, but sometimes they have to there's these companies, they're called rodeo companies, that raise the bulls and the broncs, and they have the calves and the steers for all of they're called the equine athletes, and it's the animal athletes basically. So it's the competition between man and animal in the rodeo. Well, this rodeo company is like, they're a top-notch rodeo company. If I said their name, like people that are at like PBR level rodeo stuff would know this rodeo company.
Okay.
And so their bulls are like top-notch bulls. Well, last year we go and we sit through an hour and a half of this rodeo, and nobody scores an 8-second ride. Like not one. And so we're just like, okay, that was kind of dull. And then we get into this year, and we went on the last day of the rodeo, so it's all the final part of it. And the only person that scored a ride 8 seconds on their animal was the
Yeah.
first guy
First
that
rider.
rode a bronc. It wasn't even a bull.
Oh, jeez.
So it was saddle broncs, and he went 8 seconds, scored an 82, good score, and he ended up winning. Nobody else scored. Well, then we get into the bulls at the end, and they were saying this because they'd been going for 3 days, and the bulls shut them out again. For 3 days at this rodeo, not one cowboy scored a point.
I think it's because they you know how I think they greased the bull. You know, like greasing the pig, and you try to catch it. I think that's probably what happened.
Well, here's my solution. Okay?
Oh, you're okay. Okay.
Because I'm sitting here and I'm like, if I'm going to sit here and complain and gripe and moan about it, then I should have a suggestion for them.
Okay,
right?
so let's hang on a second.
Some things never change.
Hey, everybody, an old man's talking.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay. So here's what I think. There's rules for bronc riding and bull riding, and the layman doesn't get them. We don't understand the rules. You can only put one hand on the. You got to have a hand up in the air and all the things, right?
And
So
wave
here's-
around like you just don't care.
That's
Got it.
right. That's right. And here's my solution to this.
Okay. All right.
Forget that rule.
Oh, you
Let
want two
them-
hands?
Just let them stay on. Because how much more fun would it be if you see their legs flying everywhere, but
Oh.
they're holding on with
They're just
dear
hanging
life?
on.
They're just hanging on, and they can go for 8 seconds because you just don't have the rules of what you can hang on to. So, I mean, 2 years in a row of being shut out, you might as well cancel the rodeo next year. I mean, nobody's going to come watch. Nobody's
Fair.
going to come watch.
All right.
And then
I think
here's
it's good. Go ahead.
that wasn't even my shake the fist at the cloud.
No, you're. I still can feel it. It's coming.
So then
Maybe.
the last night of the fair, we went to the demolition derby. Okay.
Buses.
They have vans, and then they call the Hornet class, which is cars.
Oh, yeah, little cars.
So
I
they
knew
have
somebody who used to drive a Hornet. We don't speak of his name anymore, but whatever. Go ahead.
Oh yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Interesting. I drove a Coronet. It's kind of like, a Hornet. But okay. So so this thing is supposed to start at 6:00.
Yeah.
Okay. This is a big deal and we know some of the people that put cars in this and drive. So we go to watch and see the paint job of this lady that used to be one of our friends.
Mm-hmm.
And so they get in there. You got to go sit in the bleachers at 5:00 to get a seat.
Okay.
Because it's packed. It's
Yeah.
it's a mess. And that's fine. That's okay. But then they try
Because
to make
it's supposed
these,
to start at 6, so you
it's
get there an
supposed
hour
to start
early.
at 6, okay?
Yes.
I'm one of those that prides myself on efficiency and effectiveness in any place. Okay. Now I know you're dealing with volunteers, you're dealing with other things, but you do this every single year. You have this space behind the arena where you can have things ready to go. So we get there, and we're getting there at 5:00. We walk in. There's a lot of saved seats going on. There's
Ooh,
very
how do
few people.
save seats work at the fair? Let's figure this out.
Yeah, you know those reels that you see on social media of like the people of Walmart.
Oh gosh. Oh no.
This is like
No.
the people of the fair trump Walmart by like 100-fold. Okay, it
Yeah.
is a different class of people. Okay, I kid you
Yeah.
not. So
I know it's
bef-
every state's
before-
the same way.
yeah. So here's the thing: there's people that are saving seats at the top of the bleachers.
Okay.
So then we go clear to the end on the last one where the bleachers are so old, there's no sections to walk up. It's all just bleachers. Okay.
It's literally half broken wood and
Pretty much.
maybe
pretty much.
splinters. Yeah.
Yeah. But there's still people at the top of these bleachers that have the 2-3 rows at the very top.
Is the top the best seat in the house?
They must think so.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
So we're there at 5:00. We sit in the last section, but we sit kind of third, fourth row up where there was some space. And at the time, because it's an hour early, there's nobody in front of us. Okay.
Yeah.
So Heidi sets her purse down. I set my drink down in front of me. And obviously we're going to move it if people come. It's not a big deal. But the human decency of people is, for the most part, in these kind of situations, is despicable.
Yeah.
It's despicable. And so here's my shake the fist at the cloud moment. So we're sitting there. There literally is a bench that I'm not exaggerating here. I'm not going to exaggerate. So I'm going to describe it. There is a bench in front of us where our stuff is sitting, and there is probably 25-foot space of open space for people to sit.
Yeah.
Okay. There's plenty of room. We're sitting there, probably 5:10. These two ladies come up. They'd been drinking. They had a drink in their hand. And this lady comes up, and
reminds me of a reel. Keep on going.
She moves my drink, slides it over to...
Oh, she slides it over.
Slides it over against Heidi's purse, which wasn't very far. And she goes, I'm going to sit here now.
Oh.
And then she looks at us. She goes, and we're like, oh, okay. And she goes, well, these aren't saved, are they? Like, just very attitude. Like, I'm like, whatever.
You're like, there was things there, but you're right. Yeah. They weren't saved.
And she goes, we're sitting here now. And so then the other girl with her, then the guy shows up, and he sits right on Abby's feet, doesn't even apologize, doesn't say, excuse me. There's just no decency for the people that are around. And I'm just like, you got to be kidding me. And so then you're crammed in there. There's 25 foot of open space, and they sit right on us. So then we get closer to the time. The whole thing is filling up.
Yeah.
Except for what?
No, I was going to say, did you smell good? Like, did you have good cologne on?
I mean, I always smell good.
Okay, so it was you. Okay, keep on going.
That's what my wife tells me anyway.
Keep on going, sorry.
So the place is filling up except for what? The seats behind us at the top of the bleachers.
Yeah.
And it's packed. I mean, people are walking clear to the end, and they're not finding seats, so they got to walk out. There's people that can't even watch the Derby because there's no space to watch it.
Dang.
And then at 6:00 when it's supposed to start, they don't have the cars lined up. They don't have the flags lined up to do all of that stuff, which they should have had all of that ready to go.
They do the little lap around so everybody can see
everything.
Their cars.
And then then they do the introductions, and they give everybody an introduction like they're the MVP of the NFL. It's like, you got to be kidding me. You literally are going to drive.
There's Billy Bob, sponsored by Cheetos.
But
it is orange.
Who comes walking in at 6:00?
Oh. All those people who saved those spots.
People who saved the seats.
Yes, because they were down. They all had pit passes.
No, they were going to get their dinner. This is not a place to eat your dinner. This is to eat your dinner at the picnic tables. You don't bring your 10 burritos for your 3 kids and your 4 toothless wives that are sitting there with you.
Wow, jeez.
You go eat your dinner where you need to eat your dinner and then come to the show. But then you're walking up the bleachers where there's no rows to walk up the bleachers. So you got to get everybody to separate, and you got these people that are walking up to their saved seats at 6:00 when we've all been sitting there an hour. I'm like, come on, there's no decency.
Yeah, man, I'm with you.
Yeah, there should be rules like human decency in public places. There's some other places that
I think if a seat goes with nobody sitting there for 23.5 minutes, you should be able to take it.
In a general admission situation.
Correct.
Yeah. If you're paying for a seat, that's different.
No, 100%. I mean, obviously, because you have something that says,
right,
I own this seat for this time.
For this time. Sure.
Yeah. But then you have people who buy seats. We can keep on shaking our fists. Then you still have people who buy seats, but they don't fit in their seat. So then they take your seat.
Yeah. Well, the people that were walking up past us were some of those same people.
Oh my gosh! Oh.
And it's just
So you're saying the airlines would have made them pay for more than one seat?
You're sitting there like for an hour, waiting for this demolition.
Mm-hmm.
I told Heidi, I said, do not let me tell you that this is a good idea that we come next year. We're not coming to this next year. We're not coming. It's there's no point.
Okay. Well,
so
I have a follow-up question, but we're going to do this real quick.
Yeah.
Here you go.
Woohoo! Who's laughing now? Shut up.
Okay, so regarding fairs, I'm kind of glad you brought up fairs. It is fair season, and like every state, every county has one. Most counties, they might have a fair that has like public urinals, public bathrooms.
Yep.
And we're going to use that one for example. I have something else too, but public bathrooms. Do you are you you're not a trough guy, are you?
You mean to wash my hands or to go?
No, to pee. Unless you pee in the sink and then you just do it at the same time.
The best ones of those are when the trough looks just like the sink because they're two troughs.
You have
on
no
opposite
idea.
sides of
You
the
have no
wall.
idea. You like put your hand under the water. You're like, sir, that's not. Oh my gosh.
That's so
Oh my
disgusting.
Oh, I have a good funny trough story. I one time witnessed a very drunk human being at Memorial Stadium for football. They still had troughs. They're going to get rid of them. It's actually kind of a hot topic.
Well, I was going to say in Oregon, it's not you have individual stalls because of
correct
stuff.
But I walked into the bathrooms at Memorial Stadium, and they had a trough section, and there was a very drunk guy, just pants and underwear to the ground, just standing there. And I'm like, no shave. Well, he had no idea what was going on, but he was like a little kid. You know how when a little kid goes to the bathroom, they just drop everything? This is what that guy was doing. I was like, I don't think everybody needs to see this, especially if you bring kids to games. But public bathrooms, men's bathrooms, we can only talk about men's because, we use the men's bathroom. No, you don't? Okay, cool. BJ doesn't use the men's bathroom, everybody.
No, in Oregon, it's all the same. And so,
they're all unisex?
Well, not so much at the fair, but there's restaurants that it's just bathroom, and then you go and divide, and they're all individual doors. So you're in there with males and females because you all have to go into your own stall. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting.
This goes back to the whole thing back when like North Carolina was under fire for how they treated it like a NASCAR race or something.
Yeah.
But Oregon's like that in a lot of places. Like it's just
so it's like just a big Buc-ee's bathroom, but everybody can just use it because they all have their individual.
Yep.
You can just lock the door and you're good.
Yep.
It's not any different than using your bathroom in your house.
Yep.
Huh. Interesting. I guess I didn't use the bathroom enough when I was in Oregon to recognize it.
But to your point, I know where you're going with this. It's like the urinals in the men's bathrooms. There's a rule of order in how you use the urinal.
Yes. Always a space.
As a dad, you have to teach your sons this too.
100%.
Yeah.
100%. Always a space, but you have to plan for the next person that comes. This is the key.
This is where I like to make people mad.
What'd you say? This is where you make people mad?
Yeah.
Because this is where I'm thinking like, I don't want somebody to come stand next to me. Because especially in like sporting events, they can be really close. Because if you're in an old facility, they're not spread out. And so you can still be shoulder to shoulder, but still have a divider and a urinal, but whatever, but you're still close. And especially with kids, you're teaching a kid, but you kind of have to plan that. I did see something where somebody came out with a new men's bathroom design where it was a urinal and a toilet, urinal, toilet, but then it was individuals in between. So you would always be able to have something. And
that's smart.
Right? It was like every other. And I was thinking about that because I was like, man, I wish I was on the design team for our bathrooms at our new church because why wouldn't you just do urinal, stall, and then you would have a divider wall and everybody would just be happy. But we're also not doing like 100
Yeah.
in one place either. So, but yeah, are you a porta potty guy? Like, will you go into a porta? I mean, we talked about this. You won't be retrieving your Mountain Dew out of the porta potty, but yeah, hot days, man.
I mean, I will try not to, but like I
Yeah.
don't have a problem going in there if I
Well,
have
yeah,
to, especially because I do have, like, again, I told you this at the top of the show. My wife's incredible, and she talks about like when she's got to go, she's just going to go, and so she's like,
Yep.
I don't have to sit down on the.
I think there was an
hover.
episode that you threw her under the bus about what she does out in the forest.
You know, I'll hover, but she'll hover and she goes in the porta potty. I guess the porta potty's there for a reason. And there's some nasty ones. Like I used to be when I was a teenager and I was in my rebellious stage, there was times when you just do things.
You made them a mess.
Yeah.
That's
not nice.
No, it's not. It's not. Okay, so back to fairs. When was the last time you've gone to a parade at a fair? Or like county fair weekend, sometimes they have parades for the weekend. Have you been to a fair in a while? When's the last time you went to one?
Yeah, I mean, so not in Oregon, but that was a huge thing in Pittsfield. There was it wasn't necessarily the fairs. The fairs were a part of it, but we had parade circuit, and so every little community had their festival days or whatever.
Correct.
And each of them had a parade, and the cool thing out there was that the bands competed, and we had a really cool band. So my kids were all in the band, and so we would go to all these parades. So yeah, before I moved to Oregon, we'd go to parades every fall, like every weekend.
Yeah, and a lot of times the parades are around the county weekend, the county whatever, and then usually the fair is tacked on to that. That's going on at the same time. What do you think I heard some people talking about this today. What do you think this is the appropriate amount of time for a parade? Like, what is your limit on, outside of your kids being a part of it, if you had to go to a parade, where are you drawing the line on how long you'll sit at a parade for?
Oh, I guess I have been to a parade here. We had a parade for Alien Days.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But that's a great question because I've thought about that very thing. Like, how long is too long?
How long is too long?
Yeah.
I'm not I guess you would have to keep me involved. Like Bree went to one down in Hickman, and they were like pelting kids with candy, and so I guess it just depends on how long you can take brain trauma from headshots from lollipops. But
I would say no more than an hour.
No more than an hour.
I heard than an hour.
Somebody told me that they sat through a 2-hour parade, county one. Not like the Star City holiday parade like they used to have.
Yeah. Like I was thinking that we had the same. I'm misremembering here in Oregon. I've been to parades here because we have the Alien Day, we have the Christmas one. Yeah,
I'm misremembering that I go to a parade every weekend.
Yeah. It's about every.
I'm a parade enthusiast. I just go find them.
I have a lazy boy lawn chair that I take to all my parades.
Maybe that's the new thing that you guys can do. Is go to parades and you guys can judge the parades. You guys can have your own.
That's a lot like this podcast. There's no money in it, so I'm not going to do that.
Well, I get it. But if you're looking for something fun to do, which would cost less, but gas to go places.
Yeah, and actually there's one coming up here in Pittsfield, here in Oregon, because it's a car show. And so then they have the cars parade.
Those are always good.
And those are really good. So we'll be at that one.
Yeah, those I would agree with those. Anything with cars. I mean,
Cruise in McMinnville.
That's what it's called?
Yep.
All right. Does it go right through downtown past the ice cream store?
Yep, 3rd Street.
All right.
The famous 3rd Street in McMinnville, Oregon.
Oh, okay. Does it go past? What's the name of that cafe? Wildwoods? Is it called? Is that what it's called? Wildwood.
Yep.
Yeah, that's a good.
Just
shout out to Wildwood. Shout out to Wildwood.
We were just there Sunday.
Dude, that place is good. Anyways, that's all my parade things. I haven't been to a parade or a county fair or any of that stuff in
Have you been to the state fair?
No, not since they moved it out of Lincoln.
Oh,
Nope.
where'd it go?
I take that back. They moved it to Grand Island.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah, Grand Island's got it. I have been to it once. We met my friend. We went with our friend Matt and his wife Shannon. It wasn't too bad. It wasn't horrible. It wouldn't be anything I would drive from Lincoln to go to Grand Island for.
I see. Okay. Even though Grand
Now-
Island is only a couple hours away.
Yeah. 100%. So, but yeah.
Well, speaking of that, let's just transition to the end because we're going to spend 20 minutes talking about it. So,
Oh, that's
might as
fine.
well
This is
skip-
good. This is a good spot because
skip the
This
rest
is
of the
like-
stuff.
this is like Fair Weekend
Yeah.
coming up. This is like
It-
Fair Week.
So that's what I was just going to ask. Is there a fair going on in Lincoln this week? Is the
I don't know if
Lancaster
there's
County
a-
fair going on?
I think they call it the Super Fair now.
What the?
Yeah.
Did they change the county name to Super?
No. I don't know the dates. I know that I'm looking it up real quick. It ends August 8th.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, you know what it is? Dude, you know what August 8th is? Ribfest.
Oh.
Oh, August 7th and 8th, Extreme Bull Riding Tour.
Oh, we
Maybe
got to go
maybe the same people will be there.
same
but-
people.
Why are we talking about this? So I kind of ruined this. I said I talked to your wife the other day. We had an intervention with you.
Yeah.
Long story short, I inserted myself in making BJ travel, even though he didn't want to. Well, he wanted to. He just didn't know how he was going to do it. And I said, doesn't matter. You're coming to Lincoln because your dad and brother called me to invite me to play golf. And I was like, I hate the fact that BJ lives so far away. And so we're just going to put him on a private jet. We're going to fly him here. And BJ is going to come. He gets to hang out with his dad and brother.
And you.
It's going to be.
Don't forget that.
I'm the side note. I'm the side note here. Your dad and brother, you haven't. No, dude, I already know. It's good. I'm like good with it. I am looking forward to you guys being together. I'm looking forward to being around all three of you at the same time. Your dad might end up grounding me. Who knows how this is gonna go? But we are going to enjoy some time together. I think I pick you up on the tarmac on Wednesday, and then we're gonna play some golf, and so have some fellowship time together, and then I think we take you back to the tarmac to get on that private jet and get back to Oregon. But your wife was so awesome when I called and said, "Here's what's going on," and she said, "Yeah, we can make this happen." And I was like, what about his job? We'll make it happen. And so we had an intervention on last Monday night, and we were pretty much, BJ, our families, we've made it seem like it was a horrible phone call. First off, I didn't even call BJ from my phone. I called him from Becky's phone because I knew he would answer it.
So
He was like, tell me the other side of this.
yeah. So like, I didn't know. So here's
You didn't know anything.
Let me give a little bit of shout out to both my wife and to Justin, because, and this is in a serious way, yet not. I mean, it's not ever a risk, but it's still something to be mindful of. So here's my PSA announcement of the
Yes. Yes.
It doesn't matter how close your friends are. You still need to cherish your relationship with your wife, and you need to make sure that you communicate with your spouse. This is my PSA. If with your spouse, what is okay and expected and all of those things. I think it's just, that's common courtesy, but it's also respect and love for each other. So Heidi and I have had those conversations, even though Justin is completely trustworthy and there's not an issue. Heidi and I had those conversations like, hey, I've had the conversation with Justin. Hey, text me and her together or whatever it is like that. So we have those conversations. So this was a situation where Justin talked to Heidi without me, and I didn't know about it until after, which
True.
was fine. But she even said, she told me her other side of this, and I was really proud of her too, because she knows how it affects me. But she said, when you first texted her and asked if you could talk to her, and you said it was for something good, and she says, well, I don't know, I need to know more.
Yeah, she did. You're right. She did say that.
So, but that just goes to show you. Anyway, we are I don't think she knew. Did she know you were going to call me that night?
No, that was part of the conversation.
Okay, so
Heidi
and I are out walking.
She told me she goes, I said, yeah, so originally I said, Heidi, I need to talk to you. I got something to ask you. And I said, it's all good. Like, none of it's urgent. Like, but I need to talk to you. But I did say, don't say anything to BJ.
Yeah.
And I get where that can come from.
Yeah.
And so I get that. So I needed to have that conversation wasn't going to be over text. It's going to be voice to voice because I know things can be interpreted different on text or email or on stuff like that. So I did say that. And I said, here's the thing. This is our thoughts. And I said, let me see if I can make this happen. And so there's a couple of things that we needed to go through and talk through. And then I texted Heidi and I said, hey, this is happening. She goes, I said, I'm going to call BJ tonight. And I said, I'd like you to be there because I need you to help me convince him to go.
Yeah.
And so I also needed my family to have a conversation with BJ because every week when we pre-show, my kids are always like, BJ, when you come to Lincoln, when you come to Lincoln, when you come to Lincoln. And so our conversation as a family was, hey, can we make this work? Can we afford the private jet fuel this month? Mm-hmm. And we'll go from there. And so obviously the answer is yes. So we did this intervention. So you were out. So Heidi texted me, hey, it's a good time. We're on our walk. So anyways,
okay.
Yes, because she knew that you guys were going to be together. Because I didn't know if you guys had dinner plans or anything like that. Like, I didn't want to disrupt something. I just wanted to make sure.
Yeah. Well, and you are right. Because if you would have called and we were out walking, I wouldn't.
You wouldn't have answered me. No. Because unless you got a message from me saying I need to talk to you.
Yes, absolutely, absolutely. And you would have told me that. Yeah.
Correct. So I called you from Becky's phone. So you see Becky's number come up.
So here's what you don't know, okay? So we didn't just walk around our neighborhood. And this don't matter to anybody else but you and I and our family. But so I made the suggestion, let's go out to Rock of Ages and walk around their walking track.
Which, I did remember you telling me
people that don't know Rock of Ages, that's where I went to after the church and was CEO for 2 weeks before all hell broke loose. But so we're out there walking, and then I get this phone call from Becky's phone, and Heidi says to me, she's like, you're going to need to answer that.
And you're like, oh, crap.
And I'm like, so then we're talking a little bit, and I said, I didn't have it on speakerphone at this point, and I said, did you know about this? And she goes, you might want to put it on speakerphone. And so then I put it on speakerphone, and then we get this message from Justin on speakerphone. He says, the Rabel family is having a family meeting. And I said, well, in our family, that either meant we were adopting a kid or we were moving. So what does it mean for your family?
Yep.
And so for Heidi's family, when I say that joke happens a lot still in our family. Yeah. And now that we're a blended family, I'll say that. And then Heidi's kids and Heidi's family will say, yeah, when we only had one, our entire family. And it was when mom and dad were getting a divorce. And,
geez. Great. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that was so I knew I wouldn't be able to pull it off to not convince you, but just to let you know that it was okay. Everybody, we thought about these things. Like, there were some other hoops that I was trying to pull to try to work it out to see your mom at the same time, but unfortunately she's helping out. Well, you said that she's helping out with Brady's kids, so Brady can be away. And so I was trying to work all these angles because I knew if I could get, if I couldn't convince you, but if I got your mom here, your mom also could convince you too. So I was working every angle. I was trying within like 4 hours. I was like, wasn't very productive, I guess, at work, but, but anyways, so yes. So anyways, yes, we had this little intervention, and, I know BJ, yeah, I mean, he did say yes. He said yes to the dress. But, so yeah, anyways, so BJ's going to come to Lincoln, everybody. Yay. Yay for the family. His family might miss him for those days. Not it. They will miss him, but I think
my wife will miss me.
She'll miss you,
and I will miss my wife.
I'm so bummed that we can't make it happen to have her come. But I know she had plans.
Well, yeah,
I'm really bummed about that.
Yeah, and we've talked about that. Like, and that was my issue. It's not that I don't. Just to clear the air, I don't want people to think I didn't want to go see Justin and his family or my family. No. But
you're newlyweds. We get it.
Well, and it's just like we've said all along. Like, we don't get to do a lot of fun stuff, and so when the fun stuff is only for me, that feels selfish. And so I don't like that. And however, then people also need to know this, and I don't say this is going to come across bad, but you're going to forgive me, but Justin has a way of planning everybody's life when it comes to these things. Like, he's a very planner, and he's type A, and you either do what Justin wants to do or you just kind of be miserable. So
I don't know about miserable. Jeez. I would say miserable.
So then I was concerned, did Justin overstep on my dad and brother's plans, and now I got to cover up there? And
nope.
I will say this, Justin, you don't do this. And I told you this after I had agreed to come. And just for the record, I didn't agree that night. It took took a couple days for me to confirm it. But both of my brother and my dad, and they will tell you this when they see you, but they are just so thankful that this worked out and are so thankful of the blessing that you and your family have been to me, especially through this last few years and the season I've been through. But, and I told Justin that too. When you can have a friend like Justin Rabel, you hang on to that person and you don't ever let them go, because friends like Justin Rabel are not normal. Like, not everybody gets lifetime friends like that. So you got to make sure you not take advantage. You got to enjoy.
Yeah, you take advantage of me all the time. I got it.
I do. And
all the time.
So, but on a side note, I do get to collect on my
Yes, you do.
So
that was the other thing that we convinced. I said, well, you have to come because I owe you pizza and Valentino's. And I said, so that's what we have to do. However that works out. Yes, you're right. I will say, the one thing I did tell your brother was, hey, let me see if I can get let's see if I can get BJ here. Let me work on that. I said, if you don't mind, I'll try to do what I can. And then from there, I knew that it was about Brady, and as much as I wanted to be like, hey, I can help you, because I'm local. But yeah, I am so looking forward to kind of sitting back and you tell me, like, because Becky and the kids have asked me, well, what are we going to do when BJ's here? And I was like, I don't know. Like, literally, this is the one time we don't know.
Planning stuff.
Yeah, like, I'm not planning it. I know what time we're golfing on Thursday, and I know what time we're golfing on Friday, and I know that we're getting together with some friends on Friday night, and then your brother and dad have to leave Saturday morning, or is what I'm told, and you get in Wednesday night. So there's a little bit of time here where, like, what are we going to do? How are we going to do it? And we're just going to play, and I'm going to work for half a day. So, like, I told my kids, I was like, whatever BJ's going to do, he's going to do it. And I was like, I have no plans. Rod and Brady are going to tell me what golf course we're going to go to. We're going to go play, and we'll just have fun. So, I'm grateful that your brother thought to think of me to golf too on top of it. So, because I remember this conversation, and then as the summers progressed, I was like, oh, maybe he's not doing that,
Yeah. So again, I want to say thank you for the family meeting, and I mean, your kids. I tell you this all the time. Your kids love me more than any other kids in the world, and I don't understand that. So it'll be cool to see your family, and thank you guys for making it happen for sure. But on that note of golfing with my brother and us, and let's close the show out by sharing a story. What is your favorite golf story
Man,
between Rabels and Thelanders?
dude, my favorite story. I think that my favorite story is with you guys, and I think I've talked about this in the show before, is, as you get to know, as your best friends are, PKs, right? And the dad, you see him, you see like Rod in one light, and then you get to know him behind the scenes, right? And, that persona of like, it's just a regular guy, right? It's like he's your dad, and but when you get him on the golf course, your dad's fat Sal moments just get me every time, and I'm pretty sure for the longest time there was like I think I don't know if he got it in Lincoln or if he got it in Colorado and someone gave it to him, but I remember him having a plaque or something. Or maybe you guys made it for him. I don't remember. But I remember there being this big, like, Fat Sal golf.
Fat Sal thing, yeah. It was painted
You know what I'm
gold.
talking
I think
about?
it was a broken golf club or something.
Golf club or something. So those are things that, like, Rod, when you're on the golf course, and same with Brady, like, they'll just say these little undertone things. I mean, just like all of us. Like, we're just getting after each other. And I think the time of just like your guard is let down, like any time that you should be on the golf course, your guard is down and you're just having fun poking. You're just guys, right? It doesn't matter. I think those are the greatest times, and the greatest fellowship has come on the golf course. I don't remember any like specific, like, I mean, I remember when Brady almost made that hole in one when he was first learning to play golf, and now I'm going to play with him again and he's going to destroy me.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, everybody, but I don't know. I think just those moments that we were able to get away to go play golf and just be on the course together, just for just different things. I remember times where we played. Like I remember when we played before Brady got married, and you got a sunburn on your head. You remember that?
Yeah.
You shaved your head before the wedding, and then you got sunburned. I remember when Nate and I don't know how to make bridges on the golf course with you guys. I remember
Wellington Greens,
yeah. I remember, I remember our golf trip or our golfing, when we went to Highlands and we both got sick or got summer colds or whatever it was.
Montezuma's Revenge from
Don and Millie's. I mean, and it's interesting because we saw like Brady was really young when he started playing golf with us, and I mean the dude's like on Corn Ferry tour now, maybe almost. Yeah, I mean So I got
the update today. They played today in Superior.
Okay.
So, yeah, they played in Superior today. I think they're playing tomorrow in Superior before they head to Lincoln. And
okay.
I think the score update was Brady shot a 79 today.
Oh, jeez.
And Dad shot an 83.
Oh, my gosh. Yeah, I also do remember that was me and you, I think. That was in Andover. I remember that. We won't talk about that one. That was a bad morning for you. The one golf course that we played in when I came to Tulsa that one time, and we went and played. I don't remember what that course was.
South Lakes?
Probably South Lakes.
Or did we play Sand Springs?
No, this was a fairly nice course that butts up to like a couple not busy streets, but I don't remember the name of it is.
probably South Lakes then.
It's South
Sand
Lakes,
Springs
yeah.
is a nice course, but South Lakes is down south by where Brady lives. Yeah.
We drove a little ways to get there. Yeah, I remember the layout of everything of it, but I don't remember the name. But I remember golfing that with your dad, your brother, and you. It was really hot that day, like really hot. But yeah, I don't know. What about you? What do you remember?
Yeah, you bring up a couple of ones that I was going to talk about. The bridge at Wellington Greens, that was funny. Were you at the one where Nate hit the ball backwards?
No, but
No?
I've been on the
Okay.
golf course where Nate has done stuff like that.
So there's two other ones that I remember, and this is me golfing with you and your dad and brother.
Okay.
And one of them, we were out at, this was before they changed it, but it was, what they call it, North 40?
Oh,
Par
no,
3. They
Oh,
had
yeah.
it was
The-
like
the light up par 3?
well, it wasn't light up at the time. This was like, there was an executive course though, because there was a couple par 4s. And I remember.
Oh, this was at North 40?
Was it North 40 or
Or was
the
it
one?
Wilderness?
No, not Wilderness. It was the one that they converted to 3 different. That's over on Adams Street, I thought.
Yeah,
There
no,
was-
that would be old North 40, and now
Okay.
it doesn't exist anymore.
It
Right across
doesn't
the street from
exist.
Mahoney.
Yeah,
Right across the street from Mahoney. Yeah.
Yeah. So we were out there with your dad on the executive little short 9 course, and there was a
Okay.
par 4, but I had just got this video and changed my golf swing and my golf grip and was trying it out. And I hit my first 300-yard drive at that course with your dad watching. And I took this driver out, this Kmart special driver that I had, and I
Blue
used
light
this new grip.
special.
And I smacked that first drive with that new grip, and your dad was he was like, I can't believe you just hit the ball that far.
That was that one that went right down 84th Street, right? That
Yeah.
really long
Yeah.
downhill kind of.
Downhill.
Oh, uphill.
Yep.
No, uphill against wind, 300. You're right.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
both
yeah,
ways,
yeah,
in the
right.
snow.
Both ways.
In
Yeah, in the snow. 100%. With an
Yeah.
orange ball. So we could
So-
find it.
That was one that I remember. The other, that one, we did go play Pine Lakes with your dad
Pine Lake, yeah.
a couple times, the par 3 course, and your brother. But, golfing with your brother, and then
It's
my brother.
entertaining.
And there were times where it was like, obviously you were gone then at this time, but it
Yeah,
would've
yeah,
been Nate, I think it was Nate, Jeff, Brady, and I, if I'm not mistaken.
That would make sense. Yeah.
And Jeff and Nate are not good golfers, and that was entertaining for sure.
Oh,
I think
yeah.
you laugh more and spend more time on the
Oh.
ground laughing than you do
Yes,
hitting
exactly.
good shots. So,
Which is
yeah.
going to be funny because we're going to do. I have a feeling that we're going to be hitting good shots and laughing on the ground at the same time.
well,
this next
you
couple
three
days.
speak for yourselves. I have digressed, and I am not good anymore, and I don't play anymore. So this will be entertaining for sure.
Oh, well,
I'll
neither do
probably
I,
be
so we're
like
good.
my podcast hero Tony Kornheiser, and probably only play 12 holes and probably pick up after 9 shots on at least 3 or 4 holes. So
no. We'll get you some ladies' balls so your balls will fly farther. I think they were called flying ladies back in the day.
That's right, pink ladies.
Yeah, or something like that. I remember my
Yeah.
dad snuck those into us when we were kids. He'd get them. He wouldn't get the pink ones, but they would say flying ladies. He's like, no, these are like first timers golf balls, and they were lighter, right? They flew further. And I was like, whatever, Dad.
Nice. That's cool.
Just give me a TP5. Let's go. Give me my sponsor. So, all right, yeah, dude, it's gonna be fun. I'm looking forward to it. I wish, hey, beggars can't be choosers. I wish we had more time. We could play every day for a week.
Mm-hmm.
So, but yeah, then I'm gonna turn around and play in a scramble on Sunday. I'm gonna get a lot of golf in. Yeah, so well, that's cool. Yeah, I didn't realize that they were playing Superior. So that's cool. That's awesome.
Yep. Yeah, they're playing all week. I think they did play today. They're playing tomorrow. I think they're playing Wednesday and then Thursday and Friday with us. So
Yeah, I knew that the Wednesday one. I don't want to ruin. I'm not going to say anything on what I think it is, but I think the course they're going to play on Wednesday might be a really decent course that I wish I had an invite to. So
yeah,
ever,
yeah,
but
they tend to.
he's got a good connection.
We tell
He's got a good connection.
one of the things we said when we were all three pastors and we would be on the golf course together. One of us, usually my dad, my dad's a very good golfer, especially for his age, and
Yeah.
he might hit a wayward drive once around and he'd hit a tree and it'd end up in the middle of the fairway. And we're like, yeah, you must be living right. So
The Lord has placed your ball in the fairway.
So it's good that they have those connections and can play those good courses too. So,
Well, yeah, I mean, there's decent courses. I remember back in Wichita that we would get out to. I mean, we played over in Andover more than anything, if I remember correctly.
we did play Andover. Did you ever play the Air Force course with us in Wichita?
No, I don't think I ever did.
Okay.
I remember you talking about it.
Did you ever play the Wichita State course with us in Wichita? I think you did one year because that's over by where your cousins used to live.
Yeah, on Bluff.
Yeah.
Yeah, Aunt Helen and Josh and Joe lived on Bluff.
Yeah.
Wasn't the best place for them to live, but they don't live there anymore. They've moved.
There was when you came to see us in Iberia, did you and I ever play the Dixon course?
That sounds familiar.
So
There's
I have
a little bit of drive, right?
A little bit, like 20 minutes.
Yeah.
Another town, yeah.
Correct.
Little 9-hole course. Yeah, we probably did because that's where I played a lot when I played there.
And we played. We did. Yeah, I remember that. I was trying to remember the one that was in Pittsfield where we drove to Jacksonville, right? And we played in Jacksonville.
Yeah, that was the one I was a member at as well.
Correct. And Brenton brought up playing with your boys and you and me in Pittsfield at the Pittsfield
Country Club. Yep.
Yeah.
I was a member there the first time around.
Yep.
So
we've played a lot of golf courses over the years. Pretty much anytime BJ and I usually pack my golf clubs. So, but poor BJ, he's not gonna pack his golf clubs. He's gonna have to use some
I mean, loaners. I could bring them.
You could. If you want to check a bag, you can. It's up to you.
No, I think I'll just use the.
Brenton's got a 1997 tailor-made bubble driver you could use.
Oh, sweet! You can hit those off the deck.
Yeah. I got that when I got him some new clubs. He outgrew his juniors that you gave him a long time ago.
Yeah.
So
that's good.
Yeah,
I could probably use the juniors actually.
Yeah, well, it's in the garage. We're gonna give them to a 5-year-old, but I guess we can save them for you.
I'm just a Oompa Loompa playing golf.
Oh, whatever. Not that orange. All right. Okay, man. Well, yes. So we'll see what kind of shenanigans happen. Hopefully we'll have some good stories to come out of it.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll sneak in a recorder. We'll just record everything.
Yeah, let's
outtakes on the golf course.
So
we don't have to have an episode.
We don't have to have an episode next week.
Just play outtakes from the golf course.
How many fat sows in this episode?
Oh, well, yeah. It'll be fun. It'll be fun to, see everybody in person, too. It's been a while. I mean, it's been since your wedding, but, on the golf course, we haven't been.
Yeah.
So, hopefully there's no hanging out golf going on. So, we'll be good. All right. Anyways. All right, man. We're going to let you be.
Sounds
Get
good.
some sleep. You got 2 midnights, or you got two evenings before you have to come to Lincoln and get your Valentinos.
2 sleeps before I see you.
2 sleeps. All right, man.
Well, for those of you listening, thanks for entertaining us with our stories tonight. And you tell us that's what you like. You tell us it's fun. So Justin is still making people laugh. It sounds like on your end, I'm still making people laugh with your work people. And so thanks for listening, all you people. And I hope you have a great night, and we'll see you next time.
Yep. See you later.